Seems the big boys are out this morning. Fantastic. Let's go a little bit more on the road. Big breeding herd of buffalo. Our station's Minyari on Zoe's Road, about halfway down Boy's access towards the Torchwood. See them all noses up. Trying to get our scent there. Hardly a breeze this morning. Very, very faint breeze coming in from sort of east-southeast. Means that they won't really be able to pick up our scent, but a typical curious buffalo nose up in the air. Most of the buffalo are still lying down. They're all spread out here. Difficult to say which herd, but I'm just seeing one or two that looks a bit familiar. I think it's that really big herd we saw on Sunday. About 500 odd. They all seem pretty relaxed. That means they didn't get disturbed by anything major last night. Looks like they've spent the whole night in this sleeping area. Beautiful big cow this. It's always quite easy to distinguish between male and female buffalo, especially when they mature. This is quite a big female, so if she was or a male of the same age would have had massive horns, big bosses on the head. Females don't get as heavy horns, and also don't get quite as big. Big female or big cow will be 500-600 kilograms, 1,000-1,400 pounds, whereas a big bull buffalo can get close to 1,000 kilograms, up to 900 plus kilograms, which is about 2,000 pounds. Charles, you copy? If you can copy him for go 1, please.
I copy you there.
Yeah, Charles, I just wanted to make sure you copied, I didn't know if the radio was down, this Makulum Minyari on Zoe's Road, just a bit further south.
Excellent, thank you very, very much. I'm coming there now.
Cool, we'll just pull in wherever you want. This cow seems to find us very curious. She's not stopped looking at us. Very pregnant female as well. A huge barrel of a belly. Calf soon, and it'll be a happy, healthy calf as well. She's in very, very good condition. All these animals are, but she's as far as buffalo go, a beautiful cow. Go a little bit forward. I just want to try and give you a bit of an idea of the extent of this herd. Oh, look at that bull of the guy just behind her there with the huge bosses. Those are some of the most impressive bosses I've ever seen. Just look at how thick they are. Almost looks a little bit surreal, like he's wearing a helmet with a visor in the front. It doesn't even look like he's that old yet. Maybe he's only about 11-12 years old, so it means he's still got a little bit to grow. Looks a bit like, I don't know why I thought of him now. Used to be these action heroes, He-Man, when I was a kid. And this looks like Raman, a guy that could bounce himself through walls and castles and all that kind of stuff. A little bit of brush and bush in the way, but if you look all the way into the background there, you can see just sort of black buffalo everywhere, all the way through. There's a lot of them still lying down, and they're also spread out quite wide, so it's not possible to actually see the whole herd all the way around us, but at the moment they're covering an area probably about 2/3 of a football field, maybe even a little bit more. Whole bunch of younger ones we're looking at here, varying from just over a year to about 2.5 years old. A couple of bigger ones in the background there, but give an idea of all the different age groups as well. I haven't seen a little calf yet. Normally herds this big, there's normally 1 or 2 little ones somewhere, but very soon, so I just thought I heard a noise in the distance. Very soon there should be quite a lot of little ones running around in this group. This is your African buffalo, which I'm sure you're all familiar with, but just why I thought of that, looking at this female that we're looking at now, looks a lot like your water buffalo or Asian water buffalo. Some similarities. These guys have got a bit more of a temper to them, and as far as I know, the bulls get, well, actually not that much bigger. I think the Asian buffalo or the water buffalo can also get to about the same size. Faces tend to be a little bit different as well. The water buffalo having slightly longer faces. Now this is actually not the same one we looked at when we mentioned that really big shield or big bosses earlier. This one was also in the frame there for a while, but he's got very, very similar horns. He's also got really impressive wide bosses, and this bull is not older than, I'd say, 8 or 9 years at the most. So it means that there's definitely somewhere 8, 9, 10 years ago there was a bull walking around and mating in this herd. It must have been quite a bull. You can see the genetic similarities in quite a few of these bulls around the same age.